One of the ways of dealing with trauma is self-sabotage. It's actually because you can control what you're doing to yourself. It's literally a psyops, I know. But that's where addiction comes from, and we're escaping the pain. At the end of the day, we don't want to feel the pain. We don't want to accept the abandonment or the loss or the rejection or any of it. And we don't want to see it. We want to have that quick fix of happiness and joy and value without really doing the work or the knowledge of even that we have to do the work or where it even comes from or why we're even in this situation. I actually didn't start my healing and awareness until 9 years ago, when the universe decided that it was done having me play victim mentality and not be accountable for who I actually am and what my purpose truly is. The only purpose in life is to take care of you, your human, your body, which is your resource, your avatar, your armor. But you blame it for the other things that are wrong with you and your mind and whatnot. Your mind and your body are not you. You embody them, and you have to align them as one, but identify all three and heal all three. I could sit here and tell you a sob story of how I grew up and the abandonment and traumas that I've dealt with and the abuse. Oh no. But at the end of the day, what actually ended up happening was I self-sabotaged. I imploded. I took in all the shame and guilt that was projected onto me. And I believed it, and I gave it value, and I held on to it, and I gave it its story, and I gave it the attention that it needed to thrive, and my focus. And that became my narrative, and that became my storyline, no matter what. The character I was playing was conditioned and indoctrinated, and my subconscious was in this narrative and wasn't trying to change it. Didn't even know how to. Honestly, wasn't happy. I so wasn't happy, and all I craved was true freedom and true peace. Whatever that looked like, I wasn't really sure. I knew I wasn't living it. But so I used alcohol as my self-sabotage and my escape. I knew what it was doing in a way, but I was okay with mind erasing my mind for a moment and escaping, because I couldn't deal with the pain. I didn't want to deal with the pain. Who wants to deal with the pain? But you have to feel to heal. At the end of the day, you have to deal with the pain. And the pain is only temporary. It's all right. But it took me to have to give up alcohol and to really look truly in the mirror of what was going on. Did it instantly work that way? No. What instantly worked was the alcohol went down and I dried out. And within about 6 months is when my intuition, my downloads, started actually really working again. I felt where I could think clearer again, and I wasn't drowning in agony or carcinogenic called alcohol. And even then, I wasn't like, I'm never going to drink again. I just was like, it's not good for me and I'm abusing it and I know better, so let's learn. Process of just drying out and realizing what alcohol really does, what it is, and why I was using it, and what I was escaping from, and what traumas and mindsets and different things that I was using it for, and who was I really? When I realized like the AAs and all that, the insurance, it's all tied into the institution enslavement mindset of keeping you controlled with the addiction. Wow, really learning the truth. And the same with nicotine and our processed foods and our foods in general, and everything around us, and you pull the string and it keeps going. And that's literally how my journey started. And again, 9 years ago. I'm now 100% holistic. But I had a lot of shadow work to do. I had a lot of sitting with myself. And it didn't take till prison for me to realize that we live in a prison. Remember at the beginning of this, I told you the only thing I really craved was real freedom and peace. When I got sent to prison due to my alcohol, that's when I realized we really were living in one. We are enslaved to it, but we have the power to break free, truly. But it is in our frequency, our vibration, who we truly are, our souls. You're not getting all the information from everybody when they're like, oh, you manifest, you do this, you do that. Yes, you do. You manifest every day, but what you manifest is what is the strongest foundation of your, what are you radiating? What is your frequency? What is your foundation frequency? Is your foundation frequency lack, but you're telling yourself you're a millionaire? Your foundation of lack is going to radiate more to the universe as a mirror, because that's all this is. It's a mirror. And it is reflecting back to what you are conditioned to believe that you are worth. And yes, I am trying to break free as we are talking about this, because this is where I'm at now in the reprogramming of the whole thing. It's not even really reprogramming, because it's literally remembering who we are, truly aligning mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. But it's truly saying goodbye to the character that has been living and breathing as us and in our head, which is called reality. The what ifs and you should and how and da-da-da-da-da. No, absolutely not. Productivity and everything like that. That is enslavement, my loves. Remember, your body is a plant. You need to start loving your body as well. Once you start actually universally loving everything, including yourself, which is first and foremost, you will see it shine back to you. And that right there should be proof enough to start your awareness and healing. Your body heals, love. Your bodies heal. The point was, I wanted to share that this wasn't an overnight thing. And as much as I leave my videos and I warn people to break free and heal, give yourself grace, give yourself time, and realize that this is a process, and you're remembering who you are. You are truly remembering who you are, and that program, that subconscious, runs deep, runs truly, truly deep. I moved into my car May 1st, and I felt free until I didn't, and I realized that my character took over. The character took over and started living in more of a survival mode instead of actually living. And I've had to catch myself. And here we are now, where I'm like, nah, we're not playing that game today. But it all lies in the self-worth and the value of how you view yourself and your true love, which is within.